Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, certainly a complex weather forecast next 48 hours. We've made some significant changes, so let's get right to it. We'll first start with live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. And we're sort of in between precipitation. There's some very light snow out across the Cape and the islands, but the steadier snow that we're waiting on, and notice it's a narrow strip out across the Connecticut River Valley right in here. It's been slow to advance to the north and east, but this will come through later on this evening and during the overnight hours. And it's this first round right in here where we'll pick up at least some small accumulations. So here's how it breaks down. The snow moving in later on this evening and tonight. Light accumulations through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. The change in the forecast now is this second batch of snow that will redevelop on Saturday night and then wind down on Sunday morning. Initially, it looked like the bulk of that would stay offshore. Now it's coming closer. So essentially, we have 2 rounds of snow on the way. Cloudy skies in Providence, dry, chilly at 32 and a northeast breeze at 9. Humidity at 61%. Temperatures now range from 30 in Smithfield to the mid-30s along the South Shore. I do expect these numbers to drop into the upper 20s, and that's critical because once the snow starts and the surfaces become a little colder, it'll be easier to stick to the pavement and cars and things like that. So later tonight, as the colder air settles in, things will be getting a little slippery, so be aware of that traveling late at night. So here's its first narrow batch of snow. Now, this is really a small area, but once it's on top of us, we will see some steady snow come through and some small accumulations during the overnight. Essentially, what's happening is one storm is across Canada, and the second one is offshore, and in between we have sort of this dashed line, what we call a surface trough. It's just a narrow band of snow which is currently in southwestern Connecticut, and that'll pass through tonight into a portion of tomorrow, mainly during the morning hours. The problem is everything sort of gets reorganized and redevelops into another storm south and east of Cape Cod by tomorrow night, and that'll just enhance a second round of snow for Saturday night and then winding down Sunday morning. And actually, this second one may actually produce a little bit more in the way of snow than what the first batch will do later tonight. So just a lot of things going on next couple of days. So for this evening, we're dry for now, but light snow moving in from west to east. I would say sometime after 8 or 9 o'clock, and certainly during the overnight hours. So if you're traveling late at night, be aware of that. So some light snow tomorrow morning. Temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s to start the day. Now, it may shut off for a little while, then light snow will pick up later in the afternoon with temperatures topping out actually above freezing at around 35, and then that second round comes in for tomorrow night. Here's the deal for your Saturday afternoon. Cloudy skies, temperatures on average in the mid-30s with some light snow redeveloping later in the afternoon. 32 in Burrillville, Johnston at 34, and across southeastern Massachusetts between roughly 32 and 36 for the afternoon high. All right, we need a scorecard here. How much with round number 1? And this will be realized by around noontime tomorrow. Most of our viewing area is between 1 and 3 inches of snow, higher amounts across the Connecticut River Valley, and less as you head out towards the Cape and the islands. Now, that second batch of snow that comes up for Saturday night, I'm thinking perhaps an additional 2 to 5 inches. So you add this all up, round number 1 and round number 2, and we expect obviously several inches of snow. So the steadier snow arriving for this evening with light accumulations through tomorrow, and then round number 2 is for tomorrow night. And again, if you add both systems together, we're looking at final snowfall totals by Sunday morning on the order of 3 to 7 inches. So it's kind of a 48-hour stretch of snow. 7-day Futurecast shows brightening weather on Sunday afternoon, windy at 35, and another chance for snow late Tuesday into Wednesday with another coastal storm that we'll have to keep an eye on with temperatures in the mid-30s. So it's periods of snow at different times throughout the weekend. They add it all up by Sunday morning between roughly 3 and 7.
I miss July.
You miss July.
Yes. Thanks, Tony. Coming up next, and